There are many myths about the moon across various mythologies, but have you ever heard the one about the rabbit that lives on the moon? Lunamon is a Digimon that resembles the rabbit and draws her power from the moonlit nights. The moon rabbit are markings on the moon that look like a rabbit pounding in a pestle. This myth has been very common in Asia over the centuries, but can also be found in stories of Native Americans and was even discussed during the Apollo 11 moon landing mission. In Chinese and Vietnamese folklore, the rabbit is a companion of the moon goddess and is shown pounding the ingredients for her elixir of life or medicine for mortals. In Japan and Korea, the markings are interpreted as a rabbit making cakes. Lunamon evolved from Moonmon, a transparent Digimon with a pure heart. Lunamon is a mammal Digimon with a rabbit-like appearance that was born from the fusion of lunar observation data. Lunamon can distinguish any sound from a distance, and although she is timid, she is easy to get along with and gets lonely easily. Lunamon has the data attribute and belongs to the Deep Savers field. The special attacks are Luna Claw, that looks cute at first glance, but scratches with the claws filled with the power of darkness, and Tear Shot, in which she concentrates her power on the forehead antenna and fires a beautiful water orb at the enemy. Also, she has the attack Lop Ear Ripple, which spins her ears and engulfs the enemy in the bubble whirlpool that she generates. Lunamon evolves into Lexmon, a beastman Digimon that has acquired astounding jumping power and uses swift movements to toy with the enemy. Like the phases of the moon, Lexmon has an elusive personality, but her appearance is somewhat mysterious. Lexmon has the data attribute and belongs to the Deep Savers field. The special attacks are Moon Knight Bomb, throwing water bubbles with a hypnotic effect generated from the moon gloves on both hands and putting the enemy to sleep, and Tear Arrow, drawing beautiful ice arrows from the protrusions on the back and shooting them at the enemy. Also, the powerful Moon Knight Kick, in which Lexmon leaps high into the sky and unleashes a swooping kick. Lexmon evolves into Cresmon, a demon man Digimon with a flexible body that attacks enemies with agile movements. She specializes in elegant battles, and it is said that her power doubles when exposed to the light of the moon. Cresmon's name is based on the word crescent, which is the shape of the visible part of the moon when it is less than half full. This symbol is often used to represent the moon itself, but it is also found in some myths and legends. In Hinduism, Lord Shiva is depicted with a crescent moon on the head, symbolizing mastery of time. It is also the alchemical symbol for silver and the emblem of Diana, the moon goddess. In Christianity, the crescent moon is associated with the Virgin Mary. Cresmon has the data attribute and belongs to the Deep Savers field. The special attack is Lunatic Dance, dazzling the enemy with dancing steps, finding an opening and slashing the enemy with the weapon Nova Luna held in both hands. She can also transform her two Nova Luna weapons into a bow gun form and unleash two techniques: Ice Archery, which fires arrows of ice, and Dark Archery, which fires arrows of dark energy. Cresmon evolves into Danamon, one of the 12 Olympus gods, a god-man Digimon that rules over water and ice and is capable of fighting even in absolute zero. 12 Olympus gods are a group of 12 powerful god-man Digimon who manage the digital world Iliad, which exists on a different server from the digital world ruled by Yggdrasil. It is run by a host computer known as Homeros, who recognizes their magnificent power. The Iliad is one of the oldest works of literature that is still read today. Its author is Homer, a famous ancient Greek poet, also known as the author of the Odyssey. Like the two sides of the moon, light and darkness, Danamon has a personality with two sides, being beautiful yet hiding a terrifying power. She is based on Diana, a Roman and ancient Greek goddess, guardian of the countryside, hunters, and the moon. She is equal with another Greek goddess, Artemis, and her twin brother Apollo. Artemis served as inspiration for one of Danamon's attacks. Apollo was used as an inspiration for an Olympus god Digimon called Apollomon, who is the ultimate form of the Digimon Coronamon. Danamon has the data attribute and belongs to the Deep Savers and Nature Spirits fields. The special attacks are Crescent Harken, which uses the mysterious power of the moon and enchants the enemy with hallucinations that they are their own enemy and they slash themselves to pieces, and Arrow of Artemis, in which she pulls long and sharp ice arrows from the protrusions on the back and fires them at the enemy. Danamon also has the attack Goodnight Moon, which emits moonlight from the Goodnight Sisters equipped on both legs and lulls the opponent to sleep. Danamon has a fusion evolution with the Digimon Apollomon. Together they evolve into Grace Novamon. Grace Novamon is a phantom galactic Digimon that is said to have been born from the fusion of Apollomon and Danamon of the Olympus 12 when an unprecedented crisis struck the digital world Iliad. By colliding the conflicting forces of the sun and the moon, he builds Big Bang-class energy within his body. From this, it is predicted that Grace Novamon himself has become an independent galaxy, and it is impossible to accurately measure the total amount of his data. The special attacks are collecting the energy amplified within his body into his palm and melting the enemy by touching them, called Eclipse Finger, and firing the 8 blades Meleagros mounted on the back to pursue the enemy until they are destroyed, called Calydon Arcus. Coronamon is an innocent beast Digimon born from the fusion of sun-watching data. His special attacks are Corona Knuckle, Corona Flame, and Petite Prominence. Coronamon evolves into Firamon, the sky-soaring lion who guards ancient ruins in the digital world. His special attacks are Flame Dive, Fire Claw, and Fire Bomb. Firamon evolves into Flaremon, a strong-willed beastman Digimon who bravely stands up for his friends. His special attacks are Crimson King Wave, Crimson Lion Dance, and Purifying Roar. Flaremon evolves into Apollomon, one of the Olympus 12, whose solar-class flame energy can melt all substances. His special attacks are Soul Blaster, Phoebus Blow, and Arrow of Apollo.